What's going on, you guys, and welcome to another video. This video is going to be all about my labor and delivery. It's been now 3 months since I gave birth to my son, and I remember it like it was yesterday. It's hilarious to me, my experience. Like, I would never have posted the actual video of what happened in reality. But before we get started, make sure to subscribe down below, give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and let me know what other type of mommy videos you would be interested in. Rewinding back to my delivery, first of all, it was like 27 hours. What am I talking about? Okay, I lie, I don't remember anything. It was 27 hours. Oh my god, mom brain. But it was 27 hours. I went in originally because my water did break. I went into labor on a Monday. If you rewind and if you follow me on Instagram, I literally saw one of those birds that like deliver babies. I can't even think of the name of the bird in my head, but I'm gonna put a little clip. Literally, it flew into my backyard. I'm surrounded by houses, so I don't even know how the heck that happened. And literally 2 days later, I gave birth, which that's just mind-blowing to me. I was like, okay, baby's on the way. But I was also 40 weeks already. I was like 40 weeks and 2 days when I gave birth. Monday morning, my water broke. And it's not how they describe it in movies. It's not what I thought at all. It was literally like slow. This video is gonna be TMI, so probably if you're not a mom, or if you haven't gave labor, or if you're not ever going to give labor, I wouldn't say to watch this video. So bye. I have a lot of other videos on travel and a bunch of other things. So now that all the moms are here, so my water was just like slowly dripping. It wasn't as I talk about this, it's so cringe, but it was like weird. Like, I wasn't sure if my water broke. I was like confused as hell. Like, I texted my husband. I'm like, so I think my water broke. I'm not 100% sure. He's like, okay, go to the hospital. I was indeed starting labor. So my husband drove home, my mom drove from work, and I was in the hospital, right? That went very smoothly. Like, I wasn't in pain by that time yet. So by the time my husband came, he brought some food and we were just chilling in the room, you know. Okay, so actually before I went into the hospital, I straightened my hair. I did a little makeup look. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna look completely crazy. What was that for? So we're in the hospital and they give me medicine to like speed up the process because I'm not having contractions. I'm not dilated at all. I'm like maybe 1 centimeter. So they give me the medicine and like almost instantly, I would say, I started feeling pain. So fast forward, contractions start getting heavy. You know, it was a really long process, obviously, so I'm gonna skip a lot. You know, I go in at like 10 o'clock in the morning, right? And the pain hits around like 5 in the evening. So I know it's gonna be a long night, but I'm thinking like, okay, I'm gonna get some sleep, you know. I'll probably give birth the next day because it was my first child. I looked like a complete nut, okay? I was getting hot. I was getting like hot flashes. I was sweating. I'm like, forget this. I had the mask on. I'm like, babe, I looked at Joseph. I was like, babe, put my hair up, please. Like, I can't even move. I can't talk. I can't listen. I don't know what's going on. He puts my hair up, and I kid you not, it was the highest bun of my life. Like, it was literally right here, and it just looked absolutely nuts. It took forever. I didn't get no sleep whatsoever. Not even before. Like, the night that I was in labor, I probably slept like 5 seconds. I felt like they were every 5 minutes, but they probably weren't. They were like a little more stretched out by this point, but I was like crying. Like I swore, I'm not shy, but I'm not loud. So I never pictured me to be like a screamer in the hospital when I gave birth, but you don't know anything about yourself until you give birth. Let me just say that. The nurse is like coming in, she's saying, you know, you have to do these workouts, you have to move, you have to get up from the bed. My bitch, please. There was no way I was getting up from the bed. And I'm like, okay, so I did get up. I had to go to the bathroom a couple of times. I come, I stand, I'm like holding something, trying to do. I'm like, what did she say to do? Like halfway sleeping to my mom and my husband. My mom's showing me, and I'm like, no. Mind you, my water's still breaking. There's fluid dripping down the entire time. I'm grossed out. I'm like, okay, I just want to sit on the bed and that's it. Like every time I get up, it's just a disaster. The process is taking so long. I'm not even dilating at all by this time, right? So they give me more medicine and the pain hits again like a truck. So let's say it's like 3 in the morning. I'm like holding on to the side, right? Like, I remember the nurse asking, so on a pain scale from like 1 to 10, what's the pain? And I was like, oh my gosh, it's like a solid 7. And she's like, sweetie, you have a long way to go. I'm like, thanks a lot. Some AM time, like between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. where I was like, let's go get this epidural now. I had to ask her a couple times. She's like, oh, I don't know, it's really early, you're not really dilated that much and this and this and that. And I'm like, oh my god, I don't know if I'm gonna survive. Like I'm sweating, I'm having hot flashes. I just don't want to drink water because I don't want to get up to go to the bathroom, but you know, you have to keep hydrated. I'm like wiping Carmex on my lips every 5 seconds because I don't know why, that's the one thing in videos that I watch that stuck. Like your lips are gonna be so dry. So I don't know why, that was the one thing I was trying to do. So I get the epidural. It's good and set for like 1 hour. 1 hour. I was like, okay, I can relax. Like this pain is, you know, all I keep hearing is epidural is it. You'll be fine. Lies you tell people on the internet, okay? You feel everything. Well, I did. I don't necessarily know that the epidural worked other than that 1 hour that I felt good, because after that, I remember every time a contraction hit, I was like, oh. Joseph and my mom did not sleep because I was crying and making noises the whole night. And I'm just being real, like this is my experience, and you know, some people may be better with pain and some are not, and I'm just one of those who are not. Like even as I'm in that night, like even as the night is going, I'm like blacking out because I sleep, I close my eyes, and then I wake up, oh, and then I pass out again. Like literally that was probably my face the whole time. I was up sleeping for like maybe a minute, maybe if not, and it just was not working for me. It was not working at all. Almost a day later, a day of pain, straight pain, I'm starting to dilate like 1 centimeter every hour, and I'm like, oh. Every time they come check me, I'm like on the brink of tears because I'm like, please just open up, like get this baby out. Oh, and the baby, that's one thing, the baby was stressed. The baby at one point, the heart rate was going up and down, so they kept switching positions. I got the ball, I got it taken out, I got this side, so I kept having to move. And then the night nurse switches, right? And it's the next day, I'm like completely destroyed. I'm so tired because I didn't sleep. And then there comes a point where they told me I was like probably like 8 centimeters, and I'm like, oh my god, I just had a complete mental breakdown. I'm like, there's no way, like I am exhausted. So she comes in, and I love this lady. While I was having that whole breakdown, I looked at her and I was like, I can't do this, I can't breathe, blah blah. And she looks at me and she's like, listen, you need to calm down, you need to breathe in. And she like worked with me like with breathing exercises, and I was like, okay, I can do this, I got this. Then comes 9 centimeters dilated, and I'm thinking like, holy shit, like I'm gonna have to push after all this pain that I just went through for the last fucking hours. I'm gonna have to still push, and who knows how long I'm gonna have to push for. Oh my god, I completely missed. There was one point where the pressure, it's not even the pain, it's the pressure of the baby's head coming down, where I'm telling you the epidural did not do a thing. I don't even know how to describe it. And I'm not gonna give a visual, because if you gave birth before, you know. And if you're going to give birth, I don't want to scare you, because it is a beautiful experience. A lot of tears, a lot of screams. When I tell you I screamed, luckily I was at the end of the hall, so hopefully not that many people heard me. Hopefully I didn't scare too many people, because I didn't hear no screams until the next day. But it was finally time to push. Luckily, it only took 20 minutes. Like at that point I was like, okay, this baby is coming out very, very soon because I'm not pushing another hour. I'm not gonna be in pain another hour. My mom, she's holding my leg with this hand and she has a camera like right here. And at one point she's like focusing more with the camera. I'm like, Mom, forget the camera. Put it down, hold my leg. Please, this baby needs to come out now. It's just hilarious because I told her that she's in charge of the camera, but at that point I was like, screw it, I have no footage of this whole experience. I'm not uploading a whole hospital birth, whatever. I look like a complete nut and I want to get this baby out and I can't hold my leg by myself. So I'm like, oh my gosh, please focus on my leg. And Joseph's on my other leg. He's trooping it through. He's like, come on, you got it. On both of them. Luckily that part wasn't that long. Liam came and it really is a surreal experience. I've watched so many births and nothing is like that moment. Just having him on my chest. Of course we did skin to skin right away. It was just amazing. There's nothing and no words in this world to describe it. So when you do have your baby, just know, regardless of the amount of pain, it'll all be worth it once that like one little second comes. And maybe it's not gonna be like butterflies and flowers because I was definitely still in pain. Postpartum is something else for sure. But this video is long enough already, so I just wanted to go through my delivery experience. Also, don't forget to visit my website, www.evenpenniescount.com. That's my finance website. If you want help or need help, I have a spreadsheet that is like kind of like a guideline for how to save money, how to track your money, how to see like where you are in general, and how to manage your money as well. So don't be scared to check it out. It'll be down in the description below as well. But anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video and subscribe for more. Definitely be having more travel vlogs, mom life, finance is coming back. It's making a comeback. So make sure to subscribe and I hope you guys have a wonderful day and I will see you next time. Bye.